Hey guys, welcome back. I've been trying to do this video, but been getting a hard time from the people that submitted to. So I've put it up there 3 times and had to take it back down. I guess it may be something to do with my topic for the day. So I'm going to see if I can do this in a different way that you guys will understand me. And I won't be saying things that they don't approve of. The Jerry Show, as we remember it, full of laughter, full of funny things, funny episodes, and funny people. The host himself crossed over this morning to our surprise at the age of 79. Now, I know there are people who really don't care for his show, but usually even the ones who didn't care for his show actually still would watch it, and they would fuss through it, and they would say the stuff was crazy, but they still would watch it because his stories were captivating and they were unbelievable to the point where you almost could not stand there and not watch it. Now, his show ran for 17 years, and a show don't run for 17 years unless it does have a captive audience. But guys, I knew Jerry prior to him having the show that you all are familiar with, and I'm sure that some of the other older people do as well. There was a time that he had a show and that it came on very late at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was a show that had great topics that wasn't what we have seen on some of his shows. They had great topics. They had topics about what was going on in society at that time, and he had a lot of good guests that were on the show, and it wasn't like it is now, like it is when prior to him going off of air, because he's been off air now for a couple of years. And guys, I know you all remember that when he did go off air, he went off air and got a second show, um, Judge Jerry, which was also a great show, and he did good things on there. And he actually did allow people a break from some of the things that they were standing in front of him for. And even then, it was a laugh or two involved. But it was a great show, and he's truly going to be missed. Jerry actually has been around for quite some time, and he has a great background regardless of what we all see. He has a great background. A lot of people did not know that for the year of 1977 through 1978, believe it or not, Jerry was actually the mayor of Cincinnati. Now, I'm a little thrown off by those dates because mayors usually last longer than 1 year. So I'm not sure exactly why he only served 1 year. Maybe he replaced someone, or maybe he stepped down. I don't know. I will be doing my research on that. If not to bring to you guys, just for me to know myself. But he also has, he's an attorney. And most people probably didn't know that either, that he was an attorney. I did know from the show that he did back in the day that wasn't the one that he's known for. I knew then at that time that he was attorney when he had that talk show. But he has pretty much under his belt. Jerry was actually born in London, England, and when he was 4, his family moved him to the United States, and they moved in the neighborhood of Queens in New York City. And he attended Forest Hill High School. He actually was impressed with the new life in New York, and he excelled in school and majored in political science when he went to college at Tulane University, and earned a Juris Doctor from Northwestern University, where he received his law education. He actually was a political campaign advisor back in 1968 to Robert Kennedy, following the crossing over of his brother, John Kennedy. And then he started to practice law at in Cincinnati, Ohio, at a law firm called Frost and Jacobs. He actually ran for Congress in 1970, and although he did not win the seat, he did receive 45% of the vote for that year. Jerry was also in the Army Reserve, and when he was called for duty, and he was stationed at Fort Knox. So I told you guys, he's like a lot of things that we probably did not know about him. He got a great background. He was also elected to the Cincinnati City Council, and that was back in 1971. And my research is saying that he actually was chosen by City Council to serve as mayor of Cincinnati, and they only allowed him to serve for 1 year due to a political arrangement that happened at the time. So that explains, guys, why it was only for 1 year. I'm glad I did run across that, because I know that usually mayors, their terms are longer than 1 year. It's 2 years, 4 years. I think it's different things, different places. And the show he had prior to the show that we all know him for, he had a politically oriented talk show, and he did a lot of long versions of commentaries. His guests included people like Oliver North, Jesse Jackson, and he had a lot of other ones that he had to discuss topics that I guess I cannot take the chance on saying here. Jerry was born on February 13th, 1944, and today, April 27th, 2023, he passed over to the spirit world. He was married to Mickey Belton between the years of 1973 and 1994, and he had one daughter whose name was Katie. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. Okay guys, you have a rundown on Jerry, and I hope that you learned some things, because some of the things that I found out during the research I was not aware of either. I did hear that he was mayor of Cincinnati, but I never got into the details of it. But I did learn a few things about what was going on, and I hope you guys did as well. Now, to my current subscribers, you know how I feel about you. You're close to my heart, and I thank you so much for your feedback and for your support. Continue to keep it coming. Continue to keep the comments coming. I love to hear from you guys. For those who are not subscribers and new to the channel, go on and hit that subscribe button and join us. We are a family here. And if you want to get updates and stories immediately, tap on the notification bell. Please like the video, because that's what's important, that you like the video. because that puts it up in the rankings and allow people from other parts of the country and even people in other countries to have access to it. And guys, always leave me a comment in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Thanks now. Much love to you. Smooches now.